So I've been doing this about 25 years. I originally started out in the gang unit, but that wasn't for me, so I got back on patrol and been loving it ever since. You know, my father was a police officer. His father was a police officer. His father was a police officer. And his father was a police officer. So it's kind of a family affair at this point. And I work with a great group of guys. Really love what I do. My partner over here, he loves what he does as well. We make a really good partnership. So yeah, I mean, I just really like helping the community, keeping it safe. 1 out of 9. We got a black male over here. So anyway.
Now, as you may all well know, my brother is a police officer, and my father was a police officer, and his father before him, and his father, and his father. There's a long line of police officers in my family, and as you all know, I am not one. To the dismay of my father and my brother, I'm not a police officer. In fact, I'm quite the opposite. I am a drug addict, but I like being a drug addict. I don't think it's bad. I'm sort of a functioning drug addict. I do smoke crack, but I still hold a job. I've been working at 7-Eleven for 6 years, and frankly, I see no problem with my addiction. In fact, I think it compels performance, and it inspires me to keep working hard. So at the end of the day, I know I can go smoke that crack. And so to my father, my brother, I'm sorry, but at the same time, I wish you would support me and support my passions. So just consider that next time you want to condemn me for what I do and for what I'm passionate about. Thank you.
Now, don't get me wrong about my brother. I love him. Love him to death. But, you know, if you're 38 years old and you feel that you need to go to your mom's trailer, get into her purse, get into her sock drawer, take $20 bills to go buy little baggies of meth and do them in the van while your children are in there, I think we got a problem. And like I said, love him to death, but that's unacceptable. And you know, even if he wanted to be a cop now, he couldn't because of all his felonies. And if you call, I mean, no offense to people that work at 7-Eleven, that's important. We all need to get gas and Slurpees and coffee and snowballs and Twinkies, ding dongs, and little bags of Cheez-Its, the party mix, classic party mix, which is pretty good. There's also the white cheddar, which is also delicious. Now they have it's a pepper jack flavor that I really like, and there's like a combo box with the pepper jack on one side and the I think it's bacon and jalapeno on the other, and it's fantastic. I honestly don't even remember what I was talking about, so we're gonna go ahead and cut it right there.
Now, here's the thing about my brother. He said that I go into my mom's trailer and I take $20 bills out of her sock drawer. But I'll have you know, I did that a few times. I'll admit it. But I haven't done that in about 4 months. So it's a little bit offensive when he brings that up every time. And just because I need to get a little crank in my system to get through the day doesn't make me a lesser man. And look, I make $14,000 a year, and I have worked hard to get there. Okay, I worked myself out of that trailer into another trailer, albeit, but I'm in my own trailer. I live there with my 6 kids who have only been taken away by CPS once, but I got them back. I got them back. And their mother, you know, I love her also, but she is, you know, I'm taking care of these kids on my own. She's gone. Okay, she's gone with Bobby Flander. And I think we all know what we think about Bobby Flander, please. And yeah, we do have good snacks at 7-Eleven, and that's not something I'm willing to just give up. Okay, because you know when you're on a little crank, you're going to want a little snack. Okay, you get hungry. It's just the way it goes. And you know, he's getting through life as a policeman, and I'm getting through life as a cash register man at 7-Eleven. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm happy, and I'm probably happier than he is, you know, and that's what's just so frustrating. Because I love him, but he says offensive things and it hurts my feelings. And just because I'm a crack addict doesn't mean I don't have feelings. So thank you. Please, just stop it.
Let me tell you about my brother and I growing up. Now, we were real tight as youngins. Did everything together. We'd play down by the creek. You know, we'd build tree forts. We would play football, play baseball. We were real tight. I'm sorry. Lots of memories flowing in. Anyways, one of the things we really liked to do is we would hop on our bicycles, hop on our huffies, and we would ride on down to Piggly Wiggly. Well, it was Piggly Wiggly at first, and it changed to Minyards, I believe, in 91. Yeah, 91, because it was during Desert Storm. Anyhow, we'd ride on down there, and we would get an ice cold Coke. I would get a Dr. Pepper usually, Dublin Dr. Pepper, and he was a little bit of a fat. He had a little bit of sugar in his tank. We'll put it that way. So he would get a Big Red, which I think is disgusting. But he would get a Big Red, and I would get a bag of salted peanuts, and he would get something like I don't know, dried apricots or something queer like that. And then we would just ride our bikes around town, drinking our Cokes, eating our peanuts and whatever the heck he would get. And we were real tight. But one time, it was my 12th birthday. My daddy got me a BB gun. And my brother didn't get one. And he didn't like that. So I come home from school one day. He wasn't he had been suspended from our school for doing something I don't really want to get into, but I come home and I had a collection of WWF action figures, and he had popped each and every head off of those action figures and flushed them down the toilet, and the Undertaker's head ended up clogging the drain pipe, and my parents had to shell out a lot of money to fix that. But he had popped off all the heads and flushed them down the toilet. Ruined my WWF collection. And not only that, but I had a tub full of NASCAR. They were like little, like Hot Wheels or Matchbox, but they were NASCAR. And I had a full collection. I had every one of Dale Earnhardt's cars, every one of Kyle Petty's cars, every one of Mark Martin's cars, every one of Richard Petty's cars. And he had taken a giant poop in that tub. And I don't know what the heck he ate that day. It must have been a couple old burgers and some sauerkraut or something, but it was the stinkiest poop I think I've ever smelled. But that gives you a little bit of insight into the kind of person that my brother is. And he's still that way today. So, anyways.
So, here we are once again. And I'm here defending myself against the allegations from my once beloved brother. And first, I want to address the WWF action figures. So, he said that I popped their heads off and flushed them all down the toilet. But I want to just address that I did more than that. Because while it is true the Undertaker did clog up the system pretty rough, I took Stone Cold Steve Austin's, I took his head, popped it off, and I stuck an M80 in there, and I blew that sucker up. And boy, that was cool. And I don't regret that a bit. And maybe I apologize for backing up the system, because that was a lot of money for my parents. But no, the M80 was sweet. It was cool. And about the little pooper I took on Dale Earnhardt's car collection he had there going, yeah, that's true. I did that. But you have to understand, he made fun of me a lot, and he likes to play the victim. But yeah, I was a little bit fat growing up, kind of looked a little goofy. Excuse me. And yeah, I liked Big Red. Okay, it was sugary, got me going, got me hyped. And no, I did not eat apricot circle rounds, whatever they're called. Okay, I was all about the chocolate. Give me a Twix, give me a Snickers, give me a Reese's. I'm fired up, ready to go. See, I was a little chubster. That's true. But, excuse me. I was a little chubster, but that's been corrected by the crank that I've been doing. It's a great way to lose weight, and it's another benefit I have, and another thing that he looks down upon me for. Says I should lose weight the natural way. But you know what? No, thank you. No, thank you. I'll do it just like I like it. So, screw my brother, screw his Dale Earnhardt collection, and screw his WWF collection, because I don't care. No way, no how. Thank you. Thank you again. Thank you.